Hello. Welcome, one and all. It is Friday, and that means it's Fallout Friday. Yes, it's time for me to fart about in Fallout for 3 hours, doing as little as possible, because that's the way I play, and hanging out with you guys in chat. If you've never seen one of these before, it doesn't really matter what I'm doing on the telly here in front of you. Really, we're just going to be hanging out in chat and having a good time. I do have the chat in front of me, so I'll be acting or hanging out with all of you. If you've not seen one of these before, first thing we need to do is get all the thank yous out of the way. I hope you can, by the way, hear and see me okay. I hope the video's all right. First of all, yeah, get all the thank yous out of the way. Big, massive thank you to all the people that make this kind of content possible. First and foremost, my lovely patrons from patreon.com, address there in the bottom right, and my beautiful YouTube members who also support this channel rather lovelily. They all pay the bills and they keep the lights on and food on my table, and they keep all the stuff I need for this channel. So massive thank you to both those groups. You know who you are. Big, big thank you. And of course, massive big thanks to my corporate supporters, that's emodels.co.uk and goblingaming.co.uk, two companies who are your one-stop shops for all your tabletop gaming and model making needs. They keep me in business as well. They do support me in various ways. Links for both of those guys, the companies that support me, links for both of those in the description below the video. Do go and check them out. And if you need to use them, use the links that are in that description down there, because that then tells them I sent you and I get some income from that. It doesn't cost you anything, but I get some income on those affiliate links. So do go and check them out. So big thank you to all those peoples. Now, yes, if you remember rightly, we are playing Fallout 4. I do have the chat in front of me, so it's really just a chance for you guys to hang out and chat with your friends and have a good time while I just happen to be playing. Now, if you want to get my attention, I do have the chat in front of me, but I'm an old man, I've got bad eyesight, and the iPad's really small. So if you want to catch my attention, do please put your questions in big fat capital letters, or if you want to, you can hit the dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window and do a super chat if you wish to. It makes a noise and an animation, and I get a coloured box, and I've got no way to miss it. If you can't see the live chat though, you can see the little blue box on the right there with the archive chat, but if you want to actually see the live chat, you need to be on the YouTube page, so make sure if you're watching it embedded somewhere else, you click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right hand corner of the video player. That'll take you to YouTube where you can see the live chat. If you're on a mobile device, it might be underneath the video. Right, so I'm going to put my headphones on now, and this is where I go all weird because I've still not got used to hearing myself talking with headphones on. It's very strange. So if you remember, we were in Diamond City. We turned up at Diamond City. We have a couple of quests that popped up. We have, what do we have? We have the wrong button. We have Story of the Century. We have to go and talk to Piper, hear about who we are, and also Troubled Waters. Oh no, not that one. Jewel of the Commonwealth. Go to Valentine's Detective Agency. This is part of the main storyline quest. So we might go and do that in a bit. But yeah, but if you've not seen me play this before, I am playing this as what I call my slow method. Which is where I have the walking speed set to 25%, so it's more realistic. This is full speed. And I have a load of custom modded weapons. I've got like a Kar 98 and I've got an M1 Garand. And they're very slow to fire, very slow to reload, and they're very awkward to aim. And it makes the game a lot more immersive because I can't just run and gun. So I do like it this way. This is the way I play. It may be tedious to watch, but I'm just playing this anyway. So I thought it's more fun if I play this game and you can come and hang out with me, rather than just play this game and just disappear off into my room for, 5 hours to play it with no contact with the outside world.
Diamond City surplus.
A way for us to all hang out and play together. Now, very, very quickly, before we get going, David Sanderson has been trying to install a mod, a carry weight mod. He's playing on PS4. He's been trying to install a mod to play his game. He's new to the game, and he's not been able to get it to work. It doesn't seem to work. Now, I'm on Xbox, and he's on PS4, and I've just had a look on the Bethesda Bethesda website, and Cheat Terminal is the one I use. And as far as I can see, it's not on there. It may just be, and I couldn't find it in my quick search on iPad while I was waiting for the show to start. But it might be in there. But basically, I assume PS4 is the same. Basically, when you want to add a mod, you can't do it from the game itself. If you go into mods during the game, you just get a list of your mods. You have to actually quit. I'll show you how I do it. What I tend to do is, there is a website, there's the Bethesda website where you can go, what's the web address now? Let me get the web address for you. Go into mods. Right, let me get the address for you. It's getting up on my iPad. If you go to... it's not showing me the... Show me the address. If you go to Bethesda.net/en/mods/Fallout 4, I'll put it in chat for you. Can I put it in chat? I think I can. Let me put that in chat. Copy. Because I can post links. There you go. That's the link. That takes to the website where you can filter it by you know, Xbox or PS4 or PC or whatever you're on. What I tend to do is I tend to go in there to look for mods, and when I find a mod, I come into here, this mod screen, and find it in here. Because the problem with this console-based bit here is it's impossible to find anything, and it doesn't show you most of the mods. It's much faster to go onto the website, look for some mods, do some searches, find the mod you want, and then come in here and then just do a quick search for it. So if I was going to look for, say, Cheat Terminal, I'd do search, and I'd do this. What does this mean? Typing on Xbox One. Not what that means. Cheat Terminal. So I might type in cheat. Now you have to kind of... It's a bit rubbish. Sometimes you have to put the exact phrasing in. Sometimes it'll go off just one keyword, and sometimes it needs you to put everything in. So just try a couple of words from the name of the mod. Termin. I know PS4 will be different. I don't have a PS4, so I can't tell you what that will be like. And then I'll just hit that, and we'll go in and do A to search. And what it will do is, it will give you... Half of the ones won't be relevant. The one you've always searched for is always like 10 along. So none of that's relevant. Cheat Terminal, there's a Russian version. Lots of nonsense. Lots of nonsense. And if you scroll across, eventually you'll probably find it. Probably somewhere. It might not be called Cheat Terminal. Let's find out. I might actually be giving you the wrong thing here. Cheat Terminal Xbox. There you go. So see, it's the last one in the list. I don't know why, the one I'd searched for. So I've already got this installed. And when you go into the mod, it will always have instructions on the right hand side. Or usually will have instructions as to what you need to do to get that mod to work. Now, for example, this one here. It says here, the holotape is automatically added to your inventory. Basically, when you load the mod, it adds a holotape to your inventory. And when you access on the Pip-Boy, it loads a holotape. However, some mods do require you to go to a particular crafting station and make an item, like a ring or a jacket or something, or a weapon. And some are things you find in the world. So, I don't know which cheat mod you have. But let's go back into the game anyway. I don't know which cheat mod you have. It's basically saying it's not working. But basically, you might need to move it up and down the load order. Have a read of the description. If it says it needs to be at the top or the bottom of the load order, you need to go back into that mod screen where I just was and adjust it in there. Move it up and down the load order. You can press, when you're in that mod's library, if you hit Y, you go to the load order screen and you can move them up and down in there. Some of them need to be at the top and some at the bottom, and some just don't care. But it's also entirely possible it's just a rubbish mod that doesn't work. Have a read of the comments on the website, on the Bethesda website. Read the comments for that mod. And I tend to go in and read them. And if all of them are saying this is garbage, it doesn't work, I don't bother installing it. But always read the description as well, because you never know. But if Cheat Terminal is not on the PlayStation, then unfortunately you're going to have to find a different Cheat Terminal. I've said before, the problem with PlayStation is that they don't allow as many mods as on the Xbox. Let's go and speak to Piper first. Yeah, with Xbox, there's tons of them. With PlayStation 4, they don't allow you to use mods that create new assets. So I couldn't have my weapons or anything else. It would be pointless. So, yeah, you've got a much more limited selection on PlayStation 4, unfortunately. Should we go and speak to Piper first? Get this out of the way. Let's get this bit out of the way. Oh, there she is.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Let's have a look. Remember, I'm playing this as Jar Jar Butts, who, for what all intents and purposes, is basically a Khajiit, but without looking like a Khajiit, because I like Khajiit. Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Oh yes, of course I will be reading my dialogue because I've turned off the my bloke talking for the most part. But the textures on Piper there are looking really bad. I'll be obviously voicing it, and I will voice it with the voice of a Khajiit if you've not seen one of these before. What kind of interview is it going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business.
Major.
So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Have a look. My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault. Yeah, I play Skyrim as a Khajiit, so I've got to keep the tradition going. That's why I'm doing the silly Khajiit voice.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes, I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Let's have a think now. I shall be optimistic and say, honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope. Because in reality, my brain would really be going, bah! Because, like, I went to sleep, and 5 minutes later, the entire world is on fire. So, yeah.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
Hello, the child in the background. My son Sean was kidnapped. He's not even a year old. Oh.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
See, technically, I don't know much about the Institute, do I yet? So I should say, the Institute, who are they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth.
Cop out.
No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over.
Sweet coffee?
Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work.
Dirty work.
Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double.
Dirty.
A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
They make synthetic people?
That's right. There are two major kinds you have to watch out for.
May as well pump her for information.
The first is an obvious fake. Skin looks like plastic, skeleton might even be showing. You see groups of them scouring the Commonwealth, killing people and scavenging what's left. I reported on University Point a while back. Whole town got cleaned out. The second type of synth is the real deal. With skin, blood, warm smiles, and guilty glances, just like a good old-fashioned human. So, do you think they could be involved? The Institute, or one of their agents?
A man took Sean, not some shadowy group.
I hope that's true. Because if they are involved, everything gets worse. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
I shall be the stoic type and say, no matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope. That way you'll see that. I'll start that again. I misread that completely. My glasses don't work anymore. No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. You have to believe in Agadosh, or at least that you'll know the truth. And I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed?
Press the wrong button.
World
Sorry,
of
let me just skip through that.
People just say. So I want my readers.
Press the wrong damn button. There we go.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
All I could hear when we were having that conversation is Dogmeat yawning in the background, going rawr, 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 rawr. Right, so the question we have now, chat, for the peeps in chat.
Are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
All the 7 of you in chat, or the 7 of you watching. If you are watching this and you're not in chat, by the way, do come and join the live chat. You may as well. A stoic approach, Marcus Aurelius, like that. Right, the question we have now is, do I swap Dogmeat for Piper for the next bit for a while, or do I keep Dogmeat and just don't hook up with Piper right now? What do you guys watching want me to do? Do you want me to swap to Piper as a companion, or shall I stick with Dogmeat, who is adorable,
kill us, but Commonwealth never lacks,
and of course does look awesome in his... Yeah, thanks for the yawn, dog breath. In his welding goggles. Do we keep Dogmeat? Look at that face. Look at that little face. I was just about to pick his teddy bear up and then he yawned. Or do I go with Piper?
Heading my way? Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait. You know where to find me.
Let's have a look. David says Dogmeat. Ian says Piper. Welcome, Ian. Jay Day. Hello, Jay. Waifu Piper, of course. That's 2 for Piper. Been playing with Piper as a companion. I like her. I'd vote for Piper. That's 3. Hard to say no to Dogmeat, though.
You know if there's anything I can
That's
do
2 for Dogmeat, 3 for Piper.
Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
I think swap to Piper and change your name to Dogmeat. Steady Neris. Either way, you have a dog for a companion, or harsh. I like Piper. Piper's quite good. Well, the consensus seems to be we change to Piper then, so let's change to Piper. We can always go back to Dogmeat. Although I don't know where to send Dogmeat. I haven't got home yet.
Heading my way?
Go on, we'll go for a bit.
Will do.
Oh, see what you made me do now?
Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
Let's send him to Sanctuary Hills. There we go. He'll find a doghouse in Sanctuary Hills somewhere. Right, let's see what weapon Piper's got.
Anything I can do?
He's got a nonsense
You
pistol.
Say the word.
Let's give her some better ammunition, shall
way.
we? In fact, no. I'll need to make some weapons for her because I need to give her a silenced weapon eventually. Okay. Well, now she's a companion, I can take all her shizzle, can't I? Because it's not exclusively hills anymore. Right, now do remember, folks, don't forget, of course, I will be picking up everything. No, that's not what I wanted to say. Don't forget, of course, I don't normally do swearings, but this game has swearings, so there's no point me being all prissy and delicate and quiet and respectful when raiders and stuff are swearing at me, so I will be doing swearings. So if you have a delicate nature, if you're a delicate little flower and find such bad language offensive, then I don't know how you survive in the 21st century, but tough. Honestly, I don't know how anybody can live in this day and age and be offended by swearing. It's seriously, it's... where's the child? Let's see if the child's got anything to say.
You can't stop the press. public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes. You won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Selling papers is busy work, mister.
I want a backpack like that with a bedroll on the back. There's something I could take there. On the blue dress, that'll do. Take that.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Just like the Institute. I missed out some sugar pop things. I shall take all of your gamma rounds, I thank you very much. Now you're my companion, I'm legally allowed to take all your shit, basically. It's how this works, in case you didn't know. Let's have a look at... I've never actually looked at... Kind of realised I've never looked at Piper's Terminal. Oh, it said, Piper is fine with just abandoning poor little Nat. Too bad you can't leave Dogmeat with Nat. Yes. David Sanderson says, Battersea. That's where I should send Dogmeat. You're cruel. We've read The Synthetic Truth already. Reader Complaints File. Let's have a read. Now, if you remember in Skyrim, I don't read out the books because I'm doing a separate video series of all the books of Skyrim. In Fallout 4, I'm not doing that, so I'll just read out stuff. Reader Complaint. Honor the Wall. Date. 15th of February. In your most recent edition, your paper failed to acknowledge in any way the contribution of the mighty wall in the defence of our town against last month's super mutant attacks. I find this extremely offensive and will not be purchasing another copy until such disrespect is publicly corrected. By the way, do let me know if my audio is okay, folks, if I'm not too loud or not too quiet, if the game's okay. Let me know if it's balanced okay. Published response. We honour the efforts of all those involved in the defence of our great city, from our valiant guards to the mighty wall. Personal response. Dear whack job, 2 members of Diamond City Security died defending this town. Where was your hunk of plywood for them? Yeah. Let's read another one. Read a complaint. For shame. 10th of January, or January the 10th. I wish you Americans would put the dates the right way around. Your paper is just trying to drum up fears about synths to increase sales. You should be ashamed of yourself. Published response. Thank you for your concern. Our paper makes significant efforts to ensure all our stories are accurate and free from editorializing. Personal response. Thank you for your concern. I hope you get snatched. She's a bit harsh, isn't she? Happy story. 14th of April. I find choice of topics sad. How about happy story? Maybe something about nice bar. In fact, let me read this in the correct voice. I find choice of topics sad. How about happy story? Maybe something about nice bar. There's a reason I read it like that. Published response. Thank you for your feedback. Our stories are selected for relevance and importance to the Diamond City populace. Personal response. Vadim, no story about your bar is going to end happily. Yes, Vadim owns the bar. He's like, hello, welcome to bar. Perspectives Archive. Per Amores, or Amor. How to pronounce that. Dear public, these are letters, I guess, that have come in. I've not read this before. It's weird. I've had this game for like, 7 years? I've never read this. Dear public, I am torn between 2 loves. On one hand, I have my profession. Every moment I spend with the young up-and-comers for whom I work brings such joy. On the other hand, I have my co-worker, wise, patient, debonair. Many suggest that I am not lively enough for him, but I can picture life with no other. I long to confess my feelings for him, but my life is my work. Trying to add a relationship, it would simply shortchange everyone. I must choose, public. But who? Per Amor. Dear Per, love is rare. 2, doubly so. Make it work, Per. You work in the same building for shuck's sake. I like that. Teen Troubles. Dear public, me and my little girl have been on our own for a long time now. She's the most important thing in my life, but lately it seems like she's not as interested in hanging out with her papa. I understand she's got to grow up someday, but I'm not ready to let her go. What do I do to make sure I don't lose my little girl? Teen Troubles. Dear Troubles, your girl's becoming her own person. Let her make decisions, screw up, maybe throw some extra caps her way so she can take her friends out for noodles more often. Then, when she's ready, she'll come to you. Desperate in Diamond City. Quano Man put a £5 super chat through. Thank you very much, Quano Man. That's very kind of you. The whole Enter world is such more better with foxy turrets. So let's rip Tater Chip. Wow. You're still on their meds, aren't you? Yes. I may say the occasional, rude word. Arse, shit, damn, bollocks. Maybe even an occasional fuck. You don't know. I might not say fuck, though. Should I say fuck? I don't know. Should I say fuck? I might not say fuck. I might say fuck. Why not say fuck? I don't know. Somebody else will say fuck if I don't say fuck. There we go. Desperate in Diamond City. Dear public, I've been living in Diamond City for years now, but I've never been able to land a girlfriend. I wear nice clothes and give them free drinks, but they just seem to think I'm some sort of creep. My boss says I've got a face only a mother could love, and that I think he's right. I feel like I'm out of options, public. Should I take the plunge and change my face? Desperate in Diamond City. Dear Desperate, ever tried talking to these girls? You should give it a go. No more trying to buy your way to affection. You need to earn it. Sleepwalking the beat. Dear public, I got this job. I was about to try doing a Boston accent, but if you remember, all I can do is park the car in the car park. I can't do it, so I'm not going to try. I got this job. It pays the bills, but lately it's making it so I can't sleep at night. Things have been so tense, I'm getting worried that if something doesn't change, I might slip up and get myself or someone else hurt. Any advice, public? Sleepwalking the beat. Dear Beat, excuse me, sounds like you need to relax more. I know after a hard day solving other people's problems, I like to grab a Nuka-Cola, pull out a stack of comics, and read till I pass out. Give it a try. Personally, I just prefer beer. Excellent work, folks. You just made my millennium, says Quano Man. Excellent. Alone in the upper stands. Dear public, I could use a friend. Everyone in this town is either jealous of me or afraid of me because of how I look and who I work for. I'm not willing to compromise who I am just so people will like me more, but it just gets so lonely. But you seem like a smart gal, public. Any chance you want to grab a drink sometime? Alone in the upper stands. Dear Alone, going to have to take a rain check on that drink, but your instincts are good. New friends crop up in the most unlikely places. You just need to search them out. The funny thing is with these, you won't know yet if you've not played this game, but these are all basically, I think most of them are from actual characters that exist in Diamond City, so you can kind of intone who they actually meant to be. Ooh, yum yum, deviled eggs, yum yum. So I like little stories like that. But yes, I'm not actually reading the book. I'm not reading the books in Skyrim, but I am reading them out for you here because I'm not doing a video series of the terminals of Fallout because they're all really short. Okay, let's head out. Coffee swig. In today's episode of Jack and Ori, says David Sanderson. Nom 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 nom.
It's big, loud, full of corrupt
Don't
officials
move.
and dragons.
What have you done with the real Riley?
But it's home.
Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Oh,
Kyle, no!
oh.
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? Which one was he accusing him of being the synth, or was he the synth being... I know you've just seen your brother killed, but I'm going to have to take all his shit, sorry.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
What happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
That was a bit harsh, wasn't it?
Move along.
I need you to step away, Scabber. You got bricks for ears?
Oh, I didn't even know there was
Get the
a...
hell out of here now.
I didn't even know there was a dialogue. I didn't even see that. I just pressed the button before I realised.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, I missed a speech chance there because I didn't realise I was going to get a dialogue option and pressed a button. That was just harsh. Are you playing on survival mode, says J-Day. No, I think I'm on normal mode, to be honest.
Oh my god. Just... damn. Do you think that guy was a synth? What the hell just happened? Thank the wall that's over.
Thank the wall, that's over. Damn, son.
Do you think that guy was a synth?
Okay, everybody's having the same conversation now. I can't believe I missed that.
Move along.
Oh, dialogue chance. Oh well. I'm sure there was probably something very important in there. These are all just random NPCs, aren't they? Can I speak to him anymore?
My God. God.
My God.
Jesus. I can't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the voice acting doesn't really work when there's no expression on the character's face.
Thank the wall that's over.
Thank the wall that's over.
Park the car in the car park. Let's see what Takahashi wants to say. Yes, of course he does. Somebody said in the chat earlier on, I just realised that it's a big power generator above Power Noodles. I assume it is. There's lots of generators all over it, so generatory things. So I assume, yeah. Every time I play this game and I come to Diamond City, I really want noodles. Well, that is not noodles, that's stew. Still looks delicious though. Noodles. Right. So they're just all going to stand there like loons. See what Piper says about it.
Talk to me.
Your thoughts?
Doing the right thing rarely makes you popular. But I don't think I could live with myself otherwise.
Ooh, broken camera.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Okay, so she's not going to say anything about that. What I will do, I am playing it, like I said, I'm not playing it on anything hard, but I am... Although I'm playing it on normal, I do lots of like cheaty mods, but I'm not giving myself like loads of extra stim packs and things like that. So I'm depending on like making food and stuff. While I've not got many stim packs, I'm depending on foods and things to get my health back. Because although I've got like cheat terminal, and I can kind of cheat anything I want if I wanted to, I'm choosing not to. I've not got high powered armour because I don't play that way. I don't want to wear power armour. I'm quite happy just to wear clothes that look good and take the risk of low strength armour.
Diamond City Security is going to conduct an investigation, right? Diamond City Security is going to conduct an investigation.
Can't believe that happened. It's totally ruined the mood out here.
Dude, I know.
The synth is dead, right? That's what happened?
Yeah, she's a bit Coco, she is. See what this chap says.
Are you all right?
Sorry, I can't talk right now.
Okay, I do have a mod installed that gives me loads of extra quests called Tales from the Wasteland, I think it's called. Because it's a mod, it means my character does his dialogue. So if you ever hear me say something to someone, it's usually because it's a non-vanilla game character. You can say anything about it?
Oh, what a mess.
What a mess.
Nothing to see here.
Park the car in the car park. Park. Boston. I can't do Boston.
Hey, just come back later, huh? What a mess.
Well, that nonsense just ruined my whole day.
Anybody else? These are all generic NPCs apart from him.
I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened.
It just happened. Residents don't tend to say anything of any use.
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola.
There we go.
Real sweet of you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
That was the shortest quest ever. Quest, give him this. Give it to him. Quest complete. Dad at Scaly Models in. Hey Dad, welcome, welcome, welcome. Afternoon Fox, and good afternoon to those in chat. Hope you are all well. I am fine, thank you. Hope you're okay. The frame rate just tanked for a reason.
Really? You mean it?
Wait, what? Did I just ask him to work for me or something? I don't know. What do you say? Okay, well, I clearly didn't have a subtitle for my dialogue, but I obviously said, come and work for me. Let's send him to Sanctuary Hills. Why not?
Okay. Maybe this'll be a fresh start.
Now you go across the dangerous wasteland in your rags, and all will be good. That's clearly not going to develop any further. But it means I can't do any shopping, because everybody's now just, like, stuck in a Ermagerd moment. Oh well. I was going to try and sell some shizzle, but never mind. What time is it anyway? It is 5:33 p.m. Okay. Quick save. How you doing, Dad? Hope you're alright, buddy. Piper's over it already, says Candygram. Yeah. Go down here and sell anything to this lady.
Something I need to do.
Yes, if I
Excuse
knew.
me. Question for you. Tell me, are you worried about the possible infiltration of Diamond City's ruling elite by synths?
Yeah, Piper, I am. But I ain't buying your lousy newspaper.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess.
No. Right, what do we have to do? We have to go somewhere. We have to... Waters, investigate the water. That's the other one. Jewel of the Commonwealth. Jewel of the Commonwealth. Let us go to the place where it is telling us to go. Thing is, I can't do anything else. I can't sell anything right now. Oh, although I did actually sell a lot, didn't I? So, although I'm carrying 2,225 units of weight, I sold a lot of weapons, but I didn't sell a lot of anything else. I can't do nothing now. Blimey, Piper, you're more rubbish than dog meat. Now, Dad is here, which means, of course, we have to ask the question. Game and grub, because it's not a regular stream, it's a video game stream, so it's game and grub.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and everything. Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh, hello.
You're full of it, and that kind of talk is gonna get you snatched up by the synths.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
You read the paper? Damn synths.
Damn synths.
Hiding among us. Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
Well, you done fixed that up good, didn't you? Right, where's Piper go? Oh, do you know? Piper, you're more useless than the dog. Get him off! Oh, I thought that's when I was in town. Yes, there is that, Dad. Dad says, get them off! Because if we play Skyrim, when in town, pants come down. Unfortunately, in Fallout 4, that's just a big pain in the backside. So, yeah, we don't do that in Fallout 4. The Fallout 4 rule is all shoot all the traffic lights. I don't like that font. I don't like that font. Not a good font. Let's not look at it. Can Piper's pants come off? Everybody has underwear.
Your luck wouldn't last forever.
Just let me know. What's going on?
Your thoughts?
Right behind you.
That's not really a thought. Are things alright between us?
I guess I'm still on the fence. Show me you want to make lives better out here. Then we'll talk.
The photographs.
All right.
Yes, anyway, so yes, Game and Grub. What game are you playing right now? It doesn't have to be a video game. It could be a board game, could be a tabletop game, could be any kind of game.
Detective
It could be trying to get out of something from your other half. That's a special kind of game. And what's Grub? What you're having for your dinner, or what have you had for your dinner?
Another stray coming in from the rain.
Stuck
Afraid
on
you're too late.
Stuck on a chair.
Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but it won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective... he's gone missing.
Nicky's missing. What has he gotten himself into this time?
Sarcastic. Picture on milk carton time. I don't play as if you've ever watched any of my game streams, you know I don't play as a bad guy or a sarcastic. I can't do it because my real life conscience is so much that if I'm an ass to someone in a video game, I feel bad about it, even though it's not a real person. Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who is this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Looking out for yourself, huh? Guess I can't blame you.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button,
Not like I
clearly.
could charge across the Commonwealth and find Nick without getting myself killed. Look, I gotta pack up. Just...
I'm gonna actually hit both buttons at once then. I didn't want to do that, so let me see if I can. Will it have done a save as I went in the room? Probably won't, will it? Arse. Oh well. I didn't actually intend on doing that. Oh well.
Nick's still gone. Don't suppose you changed your mind about tracking him down to Park Street Station, huh?
Yeah, you said Malone's from... I wanted to press Y, but I hit B at the same time.
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things. Style and body count.
I'll find him, you have my word. The word of a Khajiit is worth much more than coin. Akatosh will tell you all about it.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry. Be careful down in that subway. Who knows what could be...
Ooh, I've leveled up with leveling and everything. Let me apply some space points to my space personage. Quick look at chat. Remember Game and Grub? Ian Thompson says Game, Fortnite, Grub, a bag of cashews. Oh yes, cashews, nice. Quanaman says everyone has underwear but we aren't wearing it. Commando Q reporting for duty. I'm just not even getting involved in that one. Candygram says I'm afraid to give the sarcastic answers and I don't like playing as a jerk either. It's too bad as I've heard that Fallout allows for interesting evil playthroughs. Yeah, it's just I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I can't play as a bad guy at all. Just because my real human conscience. Now I need to. I'm level 11. I need some damage resistance. Remember, I'm not going to be wearing power armor or necessarily high damage resistant armor. I'm just going for armor that I like the look of outfits. And I'm also playing as a sneak character, so I do need to build up my intelligence, I think, so I can do more sneak. Oh no, agility means more sneak damage. I can't do that one. I can't do that one yet. I can give myself more damage resistance. Vive la resistance. I can't give myself more rifle-y power yet. Not giving it life-giving. By the time I finish playing this playthrough, I'll be like level 200 and I'll have all of these. All of them. But right now, I'm thinking carefully. But the only one I can do here is that. Although I do need to start upping my speech game a little bit, to be perfectly honest. I want to. I'll go for damage. I'll go for now. I'll go for damage resistant for now. For now. Right. Okay. So I still can't take anything because I'm not friends with these people yet. Bye, Nick Valentine. Yeah, I'm the same. I can't do the snarky playthrough. And the sad thing is, there's like the last DLC that came out for this was raider themed and basically set you as a raider, or playing as a raider, or in a sort of like raider style, and set in a raider location. And it's like, but it's really great, unless you don't want to be a bad guy, in which case the whole DLC is completely useless for you. Okay, so
no skull in the league can withstand a swatter.
Swatter. I wonder if there's anybody actually in school. Where's the school gone? Welcome to the greenhouse. I'm actually refusing to call it mute fruit. I've decided. I refuse to call it mute fruit. It's spelt mut fruit. Mut fruit. I'm always going to call it mut fruit. I'm afraid this is the order of things from now on. Just so you know. I'm never going to call it mute fruit because that's just nonsense. And I'll fight anybody that tells me otherwise. I mean, look, it's M-U-T fruit. It's not M-U-T-E. Mut fruit. Sorry, Bethesda, but your own writers are rubbish, clearly. Also, I can't harvest that at all for some reason. That's weird. I saw something then. Nope. Okay. I need all the foods I can get. I'm on limited stim packs.
There's a story here. We'll find it.
It's a greenhouse piper.
You say the word. Cap for your thoughts? I'd rather know an ugly truth than a sweet lie.
Okay, nothing useful from him.
Sure.
From her, even. I've got to be honest and say that once you've played Skyrim with Inigo,
shoot,
you really do kind of... you kind of find a lot... I'm going the wrong way. You find a lot lacking in actual companions in Skyrim and Fallout. In the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Okay, let's go do that.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes.
Now, I might have actually sold everything to this guy and cleared him out of money, but I don't know yet. Check.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze.
Let's see what you've got.
Something for every...
He's got no... Yes, I've cleaned him out. He's got no caps at all. Although, has he got any 308 ammo?
Everything I got will keep you safe. Self-defense at its best.
Maybe his stock's refreshed. Ammo. None. None of that is any good to me.
Don't let down the home team. Buy a
swatter. Swatter.
We buy and sell everything.
I think I cleaned her out as well, didn't I?
Sense. No sense allowed here.
Yeah, I cleaned her out last time as well, so there's nothing I can sell. So we can buy from... Hello. So we can sell to the slightly sanctioned and official drug dealer.
You look like you need a prescription filled. Something to settle your nerves, let you chill.
Dude. Harsh, dude. Did you say something about drugs, dude?
That's right. All the chems you need to fill out your lifestyle. Balance you out. Everyone here buys from me. Sometimes security needs a little psycho, or an engineer needs some mentats. And heck, Rad X is plain universal.
Looking for a job if you've got one. Am I looking for a job? I guess I'm looking for a job.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad Away.
Sweeten the. So I'll try sweetening the deal with some money.
All right.
I got away with
about
it.
125 caps.
That will do nicely. I think I won't push it now because I'll probably fail.
Cool.
Dude.
You look like you need a prescription filled. Something to settle.
Let's see what we've got. Now, I'm only here for the. I didn't want to do that. I want to sell things.
Check it out.
Dude, check it out, dude. No. Right, I need some stim packs, that is for sure. I've got 3,000 space coins. What can I sell to him? He's got 248 space coins. Sell him that. Oh, I forgot I've got a combat shotgun. Yoo-hoo! I need a hazmat suit. I forgot I had a hazmat suit as well, actually. That's a good point. Holy cow, I've done all kinds of things. Let's sell that. Get rid of some of these. Look at that, absolute zero. Now what we need to do is then I shall go for Rad Away because of the reason. Going to be 1,000 caps, but I'm pretty sure I can sell him 1,000 caps worth of stuff. I might fail miserably at this. But let's just buy that. Yeah, I can cure my ills with Stimpack, with food and stuff, but I can't get rid of radiation with anything, so I need something to get rid of radiation first and foremost. Let's sell him some shizzle. Oh, maybe I didn't have as much as I thought. I might be in trouble. I may have spent a lot more caps than I intended. Oh, yeah, this might have gone bad. This may have not gone quite the way I was intending it to go. Oh, balls. Arse. Arse, I say. Well, that didn't work, did it? I can sell 11 of them. So that. Worth one. Anything, they're worth one each. Do. I really want to sell these, but I need to get my money back that I've just spent by accident. Right, let's just let's get rid of. I forgot I had all these, carrying all these mods. Hooray! Right, so I need what have I got? So I need 50 cal, I need 308, and I need shotgun rounds. Everything else is surplus to requirements, so don't need that. $732. Okay, so I can go back and buy from him with the purchasing. I'll do it in bit. I don't want to buy too many because I don't want to be suddenly skint. Okay, so that's there. Now I can sell more ammunitions. So I don't need 38 rounds. Don't need 44 rounds, don't need 45 rounds. Don't need 10mm rounds. This is why it's good to have a limited set of weapons, but always be collecting ammunition, because you end up with a lot of ammunition. Okay, let's get some more Radaways. I'll just buy all of them. There you go. I may regret that, but shut up. Don't need those. Don't need 5mm rounds. Just 1636 he's got left. 166. This is the thing on console that's a pain in the arse. Whereas on PC it's easy. You can use your mouse. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly on console. Tis the downside of the console version. I don't think I've got 1500. Should we just risk it for a biscuit? I need Stimpaks. Let's see what we can sell. Oh, I didn't want to sell the mini nuke. I will sell the mini nuke. Screw it. There you go. So, not bad. Not bad. Let's just get rid of some junk. There's no point selling junk tin for 320 caps. That'll be all my junk. There we go. Cool. So what have we got to do now? Join Preston Garbage Sanctuary. We will do eventually. We'll do that. I will build a little settlement in Sanctuary eventually. Not just yet. Although I think I should, just so I can actually get rid of all my junk. That might be a good idea. Yeah, let's join Preston in Sanctuary for now. Let's head that way, just so I can get rid of all my junk. Because you know what? We're not in any rush. We've got any miscellaneous quests? Miscellaneous. Oh god, I hate the way this menu works sometimes. Right, there. See Dr. Rock about facial reconstruction, explore the combat zone, not going to combat zone, see Abbott at the wall. We'll knock off a few quests while we're here. Oh! Right, let's go. I've now got 3 going on. What's going on now? There we go. I don't need a thing to get to Sanctuary. There we go. Get the latest issue of Public Occurrences. I don't remember who Piper is, says Chris. Piper's the journalist. She's also the companion that just vanishes and just fucks off without warning. God knows where she's gone. Let me apply some cheat terminal to the issue of Piper. For David's benefit, this is what cheat terminal looks like if you're on Xbox. Game alterations, companions, teleport, Piper. There she is. They do have a habit of getting stuck.
Hey, mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
Why, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do wish, though, I said this last time, I wish they had a separate thing for things like books, because it's a pain in the butt having to go into here to try. Is it under? What's it under? public occurrences, but what's it actually called? Oh, View from the Vault. There we go. No. View from the Vault Part 1 by Piper Wright. Whenever I take a walk through Diamond City, there are so many things people tell me to be grateful for. Purified water, working lights, electricity, security. True, what we have would have been unthinkable even a few decades ago, but it's easy to forget that even after all the progress we have made, we are still living in the shadow of the world that was. A world before the threat of radiation, before the super mutant and the feral ghoul and the synth. So, as fortune often has it, I crossed paths with Jar Jar Butts, Vault Dweller, a person who is experiencing the Commonwealth for the first time. What would his fresh set of eyes say about how far we've come? Is Diamond City the great green jewel we have always claimed it to be? Before we begin to answer that question, we have to know who Jar Jar Butts is, where he comes from. To my surprise, he did not have much to say about his life in the vault at all, because he spent all that time staring at a piece of frozen glass. That's bad writing. You don't start a sentence with because. There should be a comma. Wow, not much of a journalist. Every day, for over 2 centuries. That's right, Jar Jar Butts isn't just a vault dweller, he's an original vault dweller. He spent his entire time on the inside cryogenically suspended. Continued in Part 2. Part 2. So what does Jar Jar Butts have to say about seeing Diamond City for the first time? Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope. I was lying through my teeth. Hope. When was the last time someone in our city talked about hope who wasn't some politician fishing for points in the next election, making empty promises at the wall? But our outsider hasn't let the cynicism of our strange world get the better of him. This is all the more remarkable because of the reason he came to the Commonwealth. You see, Jar Jar Butts has a son, Sean, and even though they were in the relative safety of a vault, someone broke in and took Sean from his parent, and that parent is now risking everything, wandering through this strange and unfriendly world of ours in order to save Sean from his kidnappers. We all know the rumours and whispers that surround every missing person in Diamond City, the guilty looks we pass to mourning family members as we thank the wall that this time it wasn't us. You can end up dead in the Commonwealth for a million reasons. Why spend our time worrying about kidnappings? Why indeed? Continued in Part 3. This whole series, there may be quite a bit of reading in this gameplay series, by the way, just so you know. Part 3. It's easy for us to be cynical about the missing. We have spent so long knowing the Institute is out there, but knowing so little about them. They're not the only ones responsible for kidnappings, but the fact that they sometimes are, and the fact that we have been so powerless to stop them when they do, causes us to treat all victims of kidnappings as if they are a lost cause. Hello, Mama Fox. That's not on there, obviously, that's just Mama Fox going past. But the people left behind, those loved ones, friends and neighbours who may never see the faces of those taken from them again, they do not have the luxury of being able to just look away. They'd have to carry that loss, spelling mistake, that loss, not Piper, not lost. You know, they have to carry that loss with them. Here's a question. How are they printing this if it's handwritten? Unless it's a bander machine, how are they printing this? You know what I mean? I'm sure they're not doing a wood carving. Carry that loss with them, even if everyone else tells them to move on and forget. I asked Jar Jar Butts to make a statement to Diamond City, to give us an outsider's perspective on what it means to lose a loved one and how he feels. Maybe, in some way, it's how we all should all feel. Maybe we've forgotten what the right human response to these tragedies are. No matter how much you want to give up, don't, he says. You have to have hope that you'll see them again, or at least that you'll know the truth. And there we go. Jolly good. Story time for today. Now we have to go and meet somebody at the wall. She works for the Sun with all those spelling mistakes.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Chris says my next place to go, I think, is Diamond City. Diamond City. It's the only downside of all of you guys who are watching this and playing this for the first time is I'm spoiling everything for you. So do keep that in mind.
Just an ordinary piece
Swatter!
of wood. A swatter is a custom-made piece of genuine long arms.
Get your swatter, you swatter. It isn't handwritten, it just uses the font handwriting. Yes, I know, but in the game, how exactly is she printing it? Given it looks like an old, like, silkscreen printing press in her office. Swatter! Park the car in the car park. Park the car. The car. I can't do Boston. Park the car in the car. Now, you may notice, by the way, I probably won't be able to do the, if you know this game, I won't be able to do the bit that involves the radio DJ.
I didn't agree to nothing. You're just here talking to me. And it'd be rude not to say anything back.
Because I can't play any of the radio without breaking my monetization, so...
Part of what draws me to print is that it lasts forever. A byline isn't just a name. It's proof you exist. I feel like these interviews are a way to connect people. I'm a reporter. I'm doing a long-form piece on characters of the Commonwealth. I'm hoping that if Piper likes my work, I can get a job at Public Occurrences. My favorite phrase is, every love story is a ghost story. It's because love is so powerful it can bring the dead to life. But an unrequited love is the opposite. It makes you feel invisible.
Invisible.
News reporting helps sharpen my skills. Writing fiction is about observing too.
Invisible, like the dreaded Bew Bew Goy Goy.
I try not to smoke. Writers and cigarettes are such a tired cliche. And that's like the worst thing you can be. Someone other than yourself.
You're actually going to give me a quest?
Sometimes you can't help it.
No, I don't think I'll get a quest out of him.
I started out trying to sing along with the music. Then I found out the harmonica had a much better voice.
Oh, this voice actor is trying to do an old voice by going all croaky, but not doing it very well.
Everyone's attention. I would like to address the subject that is on everyone's mind. And that is the disgusting article Piper has written. Diamond City has stood united for over 150 years. And what keeps us united are two things. First is the great green guardian behind me, the wall, our protector and our savior from the filth of the outside. And second is our faith and trust in each other. The faith and trust that has given us prosperity, security, and education for every citizen. And while the paper might point their fingers at synths and other ghost stories to drive us apart, we will not betray this sacred trust. Now, I want everyone to hear these next words very carefully. I am not a synth. I am the same flesh and blood boy who grew up on these streets, who was born in a shack just down the waterfront to Martha and Patrick McDonough. And I will not abandon my city due to the heinous allegations.
Heinous with an H.
God bless this city. God bless the wall.
He's so full of shit.
He's so full of shit. Now, if the voice actor doing that could do it again,
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
could have done that with actually shouting at the same time. That would have been a lot better.
Shoot. Something you need? Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say. Okay.
Yeah, this guy over here, these are not part of the vanilla game that I did from the Tales from the Wasteland mod. But the voice actor for this guy, you can tell he's just trying to do a croaky voice. I need to clear my throat, one sec. He's doing a croaky voice to try and sound old, but he's not actually old.
When you're alone, you tend to think too much. That's why I like playing music. It's the only time I get to turn my brain off.
And it sounds alright to most people, but because I'm wearing headphones, it's really creepy voice in my brain. It's like, you want a popsicle? Not.
I taught myself to play the harmonica when I was 5. Turns out I'm a pretty good teacher, but a horrible student. I've played with a few other great musicians around the Commonwealth. I don't want to name drop, though. It'd be like I need to validate myself through others. Is it bad that I like to laugh at my own jokes, or bad that I feel bad about it? Oh, I wish I didn't think about it at all.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to sit and talk to these guys much longer, because if you are playing through this yourself and you've got the Tales from the Commonwealth mod, I don't want to spoil all that. They don't give you any quests. A lot of the Tales from the Commonwealth mod characters are just flavour. They're just there with loads of lines of dialogue, and they don't necessarily give you a quest, so I don't want to spoil it for everybody. I know some of the ones that aren't quest givers, you see, so I'll leave them be. You've got a little tiny brush and you've got to paint all that. It'll take you a while, mate. Toothing coats.
Don't touch the paint.
Don't touch the paint. What? Why?
This is the wall. The great green guardian that keeps out the bad guys. No one's broken through the wall. Never. Least we can do for her in return is keep her looking pristine. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
How about fuck you, but if you're going to pay me, I'll do it. What do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it.
Because, of course.
Hardware Town. Rune store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How's that sound?
Only if you throw in some more money. Let's give it a try. It's yellow, which means I've got a good chance. If the reason it's a different colour, if it's yellow, it's a good chance I might get it. If it's red, it means I won't pass the speech check. I'll give it a try.
Fine. Pay you 125 caps.
Okay, there we go. I don't think, like before, I don't think my speech skill goes much faster than that, though, so... what can you tell me about Hardware Town?
Raiders moved in a ways back. Security says they can't handle them. That's why I'm running low. So, you still up for it?
Paint retrieval, I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Much obliged there, sir. Thank you kindly. May as well pick myself up a whole mess of quests. Yes, as I was saying before, I'm not going to get involved in the, if you've played this you know what it is, the radio host quest that is part of Diamond City's quests. For one very good reason, and that is I cannot have any of the music that's played on the radio in my live stream. I've got a mod installed that makes sure all radios are turned off. All radios that should be on by default are turned off. So hopefully one thing you'll never hear in these videos is the radios. So if I can't do that quest, because that whole quest is about, well, I can do the quest, I just can't get involved. Actually, can I do the quest? I think I can do the quest, but I can't show you the before and after on the radio because you'll never hear the radio. So I don't know. We'll think about it another time. Right now I'm trying to figure out how the hell to get out of this bit. I'll walk all the way back around the town now. Yeah.
Alright, old-timer. I've told you 1,000 times before. No one wants to listen to that crap. Turn it off. Every fucking day. You still have no clue what I'm saying, do you? Fine. Forget it. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
I wish I could speak Chinese.
Come
again?
Shangdi, Nitin Kilai Zhang Yigi, Wan Zheng de Bai Chi. Wo Zishi Yao Ziju Tanpan, Zhidao Nilin Kai.
A bit rude, Piper.
Ha, Ni Fu Yong de Tishi Zen, De Hin Zao Gao, Bushima.
Diamond City Surplus, everything you need.
I can't activate that radio, but basically there's a radio playing Chinese propaganda. If you don't know the lore of the game, the nuclear war that took place in 2077 was between the Chinese and America, and well, the Chinese and America and Europe. The Chinese were like America's enemy. Who needs a swatter? Get your swatter. Get your swatter. Hey, better. Hey, better swing. better swing, swatter. Swatter.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
Shut up, I'm doing a conversation.
For sale.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that the whole place was a stadium, and two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
I could say, look, dumbass, that's not how it was played. I'll say, oh, really? What kind of teams were there?
There was the Diamond City Demolishers, big brutes of guys, played in full power armor with special pneumatic arms, for swinging.
Arms? Pneumatic arms?
Then you had the Lexington Ladies, an all-female team with Coach Bloody Mary Sue at the helm, highest kill count in the league. I could spend all day talking about the Concord Crushers or the Quincy Killmeisters, but you get the idea. It was a hell of a sport.
Interestingly, he's one of the few voice actors with an actual Boston accent, and yet he says Quincy, not Quincy. It does bug me the way all the characters say Quincy. I know it probably is Quincy to the people that live there, but yeah, he's the one that says Quincy. I could be sarcastic and say whatever you say, but no, I'll just say sounds like fun.
You bet your socks it was. Now, how about you pick up a little memento in the form of a genuine swatter?
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach, quitting his for punks Westing, had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
Also, hey Paul. Paul Di Tommaso is in. He said, hey, better swing. Some call it junk, me, I call them treasures, says Chris. You buy roach meat? Yes. Do you have a Gundam as power armor? Says Zelatius. Hey Zelatius, welcome. Didn't see you there. I'm just catching up with chat. I do tend to miss the chat quite a lot when I'm doing video games because I'm obviously busy playing the video game. 100 caps seems light. I need more.
I like your moxie. We'll make it 125 caps apiece. How's that sound?
You know, I really wish that that's how negotiating actually worked.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
I wish that, yeah, that's how trading and bartering actually worked, because that would be mint.
Hey, swatter can hit. Boom!
I'll give you £10 if you get me this. How about you pay me more? I'll give you £15 if you give me this. Okay. I'd have expert negotiating skills if that was how negotiating actually worked. Good day, Fox, says EC Idaho. Hey, EC Idaho, welcome, my friend. Right, where are we going now? We've got to go to... Go back to Sanctuary, join Prestone Garvey. Only purely because I want to at least start the inklings of setting up a settlement so I can build a home and then have somewhere to dump all my shit. Of course, I do need to make a shrine to scaly models in my house. The way it works. Fox is Bob Flem from the Fast Show. Said David Henderson. A bit dark out there. I'm going to have to change the time. I used to be a raider till I took a bullet to my knee, says EC Idaho. Oh, I see what you did there. Come back anytime you need arms or armor. Yes. What's up, cat? Someone steal your sweet roll? Ah, the black screen of not much happening. I tell you what, I can't wait to play this game on a Series X. See how much faster loading is, and how more stable the frame rate will be, and how less crashy it might be. Oh, I can't wait, really can't wait. I cannot wait to play on the Xbox Series X. I did try to pre-order a Series X, but of course, failed miserably. Because I had, on the morning of Tuesday, when the Series X was pre-ordered, was launched, of course, it started at 8 o'clock and I had to actually go and get my car MOT'd. So, by the time I got back, it was like, yeah, forget it. So I keep checking the Argos website. We'll get there eventually. So we're going to head back to Sanctuary. Piper's gone. Oh, there she is. Going to head back to Sanctuary. Purely so I can set up a settlement and get myself a place to have at home. And then we will crack on with the other quests. But also, because it gives us a chance to wander all the way back to Sanctuary now. I have a mod that kills everything in the down nasty frame rate drop zone in Boston. I've got a mod called Boston FPS Fix, which does the same thing. It tries to fix the frame rate, and for the most part it does. Pretty good. But I do have a lot of mods installed. Let's have a look and see all the mods. Khajiit has mods if you have coin. How are you all anyway? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all good and having a good time. Having a good almost weekend. Got 15 of you watching. Welcome, welcome. I know I don't tend to get a lot of views on this on these streams, but it is Friday and a lot of you at work, so not a lot of you watching now, obviously. But yeah. Takes a while to load the mods. Yes, I have all these mods. All of those mods. So many mods that it's not even loaded all the thumbnails yet. David, if you want a carry weight mod, I don't know if it's on PlayStation, but you might like to try Really Unlimited Carry Weight. Just type that exact name into the search thing. Really Unlimited Carry Weight. That just gives you unlimited carry weight. It says, after enabling the mod, do something that causes a carry weight refresh. For example, quick travel or modify strength. Yeah, just install it and do a quick travel, fast travel. Yeah. So most of those are actually just cosmetic mods. They improve, you know, frame rate. They improve the graphics in one way or another. I do have the cheat terminal, which I did use to give myself lots of weaponsmithing perks just so I could get my weapons sorted right at the start of the game. But I don't plan on doing a lot of cheaty stuff. I can hear like an electric sparking sound, but I don't know why. Lots of buildings to explore here, but I will not do that just yet. I'm not sure where I'm going, actually. Just head this way and see what happens. It's not the right way, I know. I don't want to go back the way I've just come.
Oh, shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
Ah.
Somebody please help. She's hurt.
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Looks that way.
She's going to die. She needs help.
Who needs help? Where? What? Where?
She's going to die. She needs help.
She's going to die. She needs help. Well, I'll get there. Let me just get past all these raiders first. Might just take me a while to get there.
Anybody, help!
Assuming you're not actually a raider and faking it.
Somebody please help! She's hurt! Hurry! She's in here! Please help!
Oh, that's kind of handy. It's Hardware Town where I needed to go anyway. Well, I didn't need to go, but... What did I have to go into Hardware Town for? I've forgotten now already what I did to come here for in the first place anyway. Clicker Ghouls is fun. Last of Us Ghouls. Oh yeah. Okay, Fox noted, says David. Cool.
She's right back here! Hurry!
I forgot why I needed to come in here. I had no idea. It's like literally like 20 minutes since we got a quest that required us to come here. And I've already forgotten.
Oh, I don't like this.
Hey! I told you to bring them into the basement. Shut up! They're headed this way now. Be ready.
So that'll be raiders then. Okay. Oh, it's paint, isn't it? I need to get paint from Hardware Town. That was it. Need to get paint for the Great Green Wall.
What's taking so long? I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out. You don't think I will?
I'm tired of sitting on my ass anyway. What's the point of hiding back here? Why the hell don't we just shoot him in the head the second step through the door?
Bit like that, you mean? Oh yes. I came armed and prepared. Khajiit has bullets if you have soft tissues.
Sure you saw something? What the fuck was that?
Still hear like a little sort of very faint, like electrical sparking sound.
Who is that?
Well, could it be the person that you've just had invited into the building? Aha! Who's this? Who'll be this? I showed that wall.
Come out, come out.
I have to be careful. Remember, I've got shoddy armour that doesn't do a lot of damage protection. I've got slow weapons that aren't the best. Oh, time for the Garand, I think. It's slightly faster rate of fire. That was not the grenade I was planning on. That was not the grenade I thought it was. Oops, Daisy. That was a bad shot. Gun smoke does not help. I always forget that you can lean out from cover. Oh, you ducked, you arse. There we go. I'm a little bit broken though. Let me have some grilled ragstag. There you go. Lovely, lovely. Woo. That was your little number there, wasn't it? Ah, 308 rounds. Excellent. I got back the ammunition that I used to kill him. Awesome. And I also forgot I have a shotgun. Ah, it's really loud with headphones on. Ow. I need to put a silencer on that puppy, I think. ASIP. Oh, no, bro. I need to put a silencer on my shotgun. Shotgun. I'm stopping. My Yeah, so this is why the slow walking and slow firing weapons makes things more interesting, because that, if I was just playing this as a vanilla game, that whole battle would have lasted like a second. I would just run in and run around and shot lots of bullets at everybody. But because I can't do that, because I've got to aim carefully, like I've said before, that little pointy bit that you can't quite see was white. That little, where is it? Is that little tiny pointy bit in the middle of the screen there, between those two bars? That's all I've got to aim with this weapon. It makes firefights more challenging because I've got rubbish armour that doesn't do a lot of damage protection. I've not got a lot of stim packs. I've got 63. Okay, that's a few. You know, you can go through them quite quickly. And I can't run away. Which makes it more interesting. More of a challenge. You in there? Oh. Oh, what's that down there? I see things. I see things. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice bit of duct tape. Yeah. And not duct tape, as people call it. Although it is duct tape. Does that mean duct tape brand duct tape is actually duct tape? That's confusing. If your Kiwi accent fell over, try the banana accent instead. Haha! Not got many stim packs right, says Chris. Yeah, I just bought a whole shitload, didn't I? Yeah, but 60 stim packs is not a huge amount. I mean, you can quite quickly go through that. You get into a real pickle. Eventually, I will have just amassed enough stim packs I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can stop making food and things. But for now... Paint, green paint, yes. That's why we are here. For the green paint for the wall. Paint the wall. Paint the wall. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Yeah, yeah. Moving on. Exactly where about my person do I keep a rib cage and pelvis? I'd love to know. I mean, I wouldn't love to know, but I dread to think, actually, let's be perfectly honest. Now, yes. Grub and Game. Only a couple of you answered. What are you playing right now? And what are you planning for your dinner this evening if you're in the UK? Or what have you had for your dinner? I personally, before we came on air, I took out some of the chickens. I know what I need to do. I took out some of the chickens. I need to do is I was going to give. Can I put a compressor on it? Okay, what I'm going to do is I need to put a silencer on that, purely because, if you remember, the reason all my weapons are silenced is because of the way I'm balancing the audio in this game. What I'm going to do is temporary cheat. I need to play manipulation. Intelligence. I need to. I'm currently gun nut level 1, so remember that. Right, so this means I can now go in. Silence to this. Now, if I was being properly cheaty, I could, of course, mod the crap out of that weapon. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to add the silencer so it's convenient for you guys to not be deafened every time I use the weapon, and not deafen me, more importantly. We'll go back to gun nut. There we go. It's intelligence. This is what we're saying about being like, I've not really done too much cheaty cheat stuff in here. Oh no. I don't want to do that. That's where we were. Put it back the way it was. Yeah, so I did that at the start to get the weapons I wanted. Purely because I'm playing with these specific weapons because of the way they make me play, not because they're necessarily better than other weapons. I'm not using any in-game weapons apart from a shotgun, because I've not got a non-vanilla shotgun. And I use I can't get my words out, a Fat Boy later on. At some point I'll pick one up. But I'm not going to cheat, although I sort of modded all these other weapons in advance just to get like the suppressor and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that with the vanilla in-game weapons, because I don't really want. I've got, you know, I could do a lot of cheaty stuff, but I don't really want to, because it ruins the gameplay for me. There's no fun if I've got like the best power armor and, you know, the best health and the best everything else, if I can give myself a billion stim packs. This is my like 4th or 5th playthrough now, so I don't want to have an easy time of it, because then it's just even more boring. The same basement down there. Anyway, yes, talking of food. So, I got the chickens out for my dinner. I got them out the fridge. Thought, right, I'll just do the washing up. I'll get these out to thaw, and then by the time we get to dinner time, they'll have thawed nicely, and I can make them. So, but I've come across a problem in that the pack of chicken that I got out is a pack of chicken breasts. There's like 1,000 of them. It's like 10 stone of chicken, and there's like 100 chicken breasts. So I'm now defrosting like 1 billion chicken breasts, and it's only me and Mama Fox. And Mama Fox eats like a sparrow. So I'm not really sure what to do them with. I can't just do them with like some chips and stuff, because that's like Mama Fox will have 1 chicken breast, I have like 5. That's not really practical. I could chop them up and do them with some rice. At least then I can go back for several meals. Or I could do what we call a fox's mess, which is, you know, the potatoes and onions and cabbage and carrots all boiled up in a pan together with lots of lashings of butter and sauces of various types. That could be an option. And then just strip down some chicken into strips and fry that up and add it. That might work. So I don't know yet, but I've got a ridiculous amount of chicken made because I couldn't thaw half of it. So yeah, not quite figured that out yet. Anybody here now? Is that all the raiders? Oh, hello. Oh, there you go. What time is it? It's about 1.5 hours in, and it does the flashy black screen. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's from Streamlabs or the Xbox. Or the Xbox app doing that. I really don't know what does that. Difficult. Damn it. Can't undo that lock just yet. Down here. Is that the toilet I just came from? A different toilet. It's the toilet of the future. Welcome to the basement of doom! Everyone's equal in my eye. I might get a bit lost. That takes me outdoors. Might play Fallout 4 later, but we'll probably just continue scouring the internet for local employment opportunities. Fun, says Candygram. Good luck with that, buddy. Hope you sort something out. Dinner mostly likely a homemade spicy tuna sushi roll. Oh. Nom 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 nom. That's going to be full of radiation, that water, isn't it? Going to be made of radiation. And I only have 36 radaways. Yeah. Can't go too crazy now. Hello. Yeah, so I don't know what to have with the chicken yet. It was kind of like I didn't have the option of just doing a couple of the chicken breasts. It was all or nothing. So there's only 2 of us here. So whatever it is, I think I might do something that I can just make it all in a big pan, mess it all up together, and then have my dinners with, and then later on I can go back and have seconds if I need them. And then maybe thirds, and then I'll get food poisoning, and then I'll be ill and die probably, but hey, I don't mind. Big rumbly. There's like a train going overhead, but there's no trains. Go figure. Yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Let us come back to that. Don't let me forget the mysterious room. Yeah, that's where we were. Okay. It's just that way. Alright. That makes sense now. We'll come back down to that underground passagings. We need to find our green paint first, don't we? Green paint. What's that secret you're keeping? My stomach is making all kinds of rumbly noises because I had to start talking about food, didn't I? Like a spoon, and now I'm starving. Oh, I didn't empty that. Aye, thank you. Just finished scrambled eggs, bacon, home fries, and an English muffin, says Paul Di Tommaso. Or as we call them in this country, a muffin. Sounds good, that. We haven't got any eggs. Damn it. I think we've got bacon. I think. I don't think that... Is there not anybody else left? Have I killed everybody who was in here? Okay. The thing about raiders is they never shut up and you can hear them a mile away. With their yattering and waffling. I can be fair.
Finding anything in here?
I can be fairly careless or carefree. I'm not in constant sneak mode because you'd hear them yattering away to each other. Subway token, you say? It'll make you jittery. Never knew Fox was a raider. I'm not a raider. I'm a stealer. Maybe. Wait, why am I a raider? What did I do? What have I said now? Oh. Okay, I can hear that. I don't like that. Okay. That sounds like a ghoul or a zombie to me. Remember, I'm playing this with these ghouls set to zombies, the mod that makes them zombies, so they don't move as fast. Like fuck. But you can only kill them with headshots. Or I've set them so you can only kill them with a headshot. And it makes it quite interesting. Again, it's just another way of making the game more complex and more slow-paced. Tasty, tasty paint. Let's get rid of this caution. Hello, hello, hello there. Remember what I said about being hard to aim? Like with the Kar 98, I've got that little tiny little spike in the middle as the aiming point. With the Garand, it's that little tiny dot in the middle of the crosshair.
Found them and they do not look friendly. Still in one piece.
Good girl. Yeah, so in this thing I've got a tiny little dot in the middle is my aiming point. Which when you're in close quarters and you've got to get a headshot makes things interesting. I guess I'm going to grate green paint then. Yay. Oh. Let's make all the green paint in the world. You need blue paint and yellow paint to make green paint. Science! We're doing sciencings. We're doing sciencing. Yes. Welcome to the world of making your own green paint with Khajiit. Khajiit has paint if you have paint. Anything else around here? Before we go down to the lower echelons. Take us outside. You know what puts a big delay on everything? What? The bug is on Xbox as well. Bug alerts. Don't have the extra blue paint can in your inventory, you'll never be able to get rid of it. Yep, pretty much. Yep, there you go. That's the one thing that does bug me about this game is you can't remove quest items, and I guess if there isn't another yellow paint can anywhere, I'm kind of stuck with that blue paint can now. Although I think there might be other... I might find other paint cans around the world, out and about, I suspect. I don't think that's so much a bug, because it's always been the case that you can't remove quest items. Always been the way. Oh, harsh. Ouch. See, it's not easy to get headshots, especially when they're moving. There we go. Sorry, Pipes. Let me come and fix you up. I may have blown you up a little bit.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was a bit harsh, that wasn't it? I may have blown you up a little bit. That zombie was kind of fat, man. Kind of bulbous and portly. It's nice to see normal body shapes in the game, rather than everybody being idealized. What was I going to say? Yes, so yeah, it's by design that you can't remove quest items because they don't want you to accidentally drop a quest item or sell it and suddenly not be able to complete a quest. So by design, you cannot drop quest items. It's just really frustrating when you've done the quest and you haven't got rid of the item because for some reason you don't give it away, and then you can't drop it. Like, you need something for a quest, but you don't end up giving it away to anybody because that's not the way the quest works. So what you do is you end up with a quest item that you can't get rid of. With the paint cans, I think it's purely just a case of either there is another yellow paint can out there somewhere, you've just got to find it, or they just kind of forgot to, either they put an extra blue one in without realising, or they forgot to put a yellow one in either in here or somewhere else. Because I would assume that the whole point is that as you go through your travels, you can come back here and make more paint whenever you need to sell for caps. So I would hope there are other yellow paint cans out there. But it is entirely possible that they got the numbers wrong and forgot to put in enough yellow paint, in which case, yes, you're stuck with it. Not because it's a bug, it's because the game works as intended, it's just they goofed. 8 rounds, thank you very much. Stimpaculations. A pack of fags. There you go. I'll tell you what, folks, I'll tell you what. I was having a time yesterday. I was working yesterday and day before on some animation stuff for my new series, Tabletop Trauma Centre. And I was working on... If you've seen my Fox Explains Things videos, there's a can down there. I don't think I can get to it though. Yes. If you've seen my Fox Explains Things videos, I have like a very, very, very simple animation where it's just a few frames that I animate. So it's not just me talking to camera, it's just me doing a voiceover. And then, I'll get down there. And then something pretty to look at that's not me, obviously. The Tabletop Trauma Centre, I'm going to do something similar, but only for the start. So at the beginning of each episode, there's a little animated sequence where I'll say, you know, what we're going to be doing. That's my plan. So I'll settle us down here. There's that fizzing electric sound again. A little bit of animated sequence. So what I needed to do was do a whole new set of artwork and stuff for that sequence because it's a very specific setting. And in my Fox Explains Things videos, I've probably got like maybe 20 or 30 different images, and it's all basically the character with a background all in one single image. And I basically drew I drew the character with a torso and a head with no mouth and no arms, and then I did a lot of frames that go over the top with different positions of arms and different shapes of mouth and things like that. And all I do is, it's like just mix and match. I take the main body, add a set of, overlay a set of arms in a specific pose, overlay a mouth in a specific pose, and there you go, you've got one image. Then I do the same again, I change the arms and mouth around, and you get a second image. And that's what I did for the Fox Explains thing. So I was doing the same thing for Tabletop Trauma Centre last night, but for some reason I got a bit carried away, and I've got a lot more arms, I've got a lot more heads, expressions, I've got a lot more poses. So yeah, so I was working on that, and what I've basically got is a selection of transparent PNG files with the character, and it's an overlay of, like, I can't do that one, can I? Overlay of arms and faces and things to get all the different expressions. And I didn't think I was doing too much until I actually sat down and worked out the permutations. I was saving the images. Oh, hello. You are now able to build a high-tech light at Settlement Workshops. Thank you very much. Zombie where? I can hear it, I just can't see it. Wo ist die Zombie gefahren? Ja, bitte groaning on the squeezing. So anyway, yes, so I've got a big selection of, like, bodies and arms and faces and stuff. And I wonder if I can unlock that door now. And I didn't think too much of it, but I was creating all the images, and what I do is I get all the bits, the constituent parts, and I combine them together into a single image, and then I render that down as a PNG, and the background is just a separate image file. So what I was planning was I could combine all the different transparencies to mix and match and make lots of different PNG files of the character in different poses and different expressions. And I was doing it for a while, and I was getting really bored. I was like, oh, I've done about 1 billion of these. How many are there? And I did the maths. There's something like 50 different... I think I've got at least 50 individual elements. Like, face, arms, mouth, expressions, that I can combine together. And I realised that the permutations of that is something like 100 I can't remember what the number was now. I put it on Facebook last night. It's something like 117,000 different options. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to need a list of 117 different frames of animation. 117,000, or whatever the number was. It was like a massive 170,000. I'm like, that's a lot more frames of animation than I'll ever need, ever. So I kind of decided I don't need to do all of those. So I had to have a double think about that. And I think I've got myself down to about 150 different specific frames now that I can use to animate. Where's this zombie? I can't tell where it is. Is there a floor up? Have I got a way to go up that I don't know about? Oh, hello. Bit of a chonk, aren't you? Bit chonky boy there. Got a bit of weight on his belly. Not bad for a zombie, though. So yeah, so anyway, so I was working on this last night, and the day before yesterday. So Wednesday was spent, or Tuesday was spent.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Oh, is this a whole different? I didn't realise there's a whole different section of the store I hadn't even seen before. Hello. I thought we'd dropped down into a place where we'd already been. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, so Tuesday and Wednesday I was spent just drawing all the artwork, because you need to draw, like, draw the torso and then draw the arms and then draw all the faces, and it takes a bit of planning and think. It's not just drawing, you've got to think and plan, because I've got to figure out how to draw these things in such a way that they all go together. Saw something move then. Grenade crippled it. Headshot took it out. Remember, it's headshots only that kill the zombies. Grenades will just cripple them. They won't kill them. So yeah, Tuesday and some of Wednesday I spent just drawing. Drawing. And then Thursday I thought, right, I've got all the artwork now. I just need to combine it all together into all the individual frames. And I spent a good few hours doing that. Got most of the way through. And realised that there were some errors in some of the drawings, like little bits of texture that hadn't come out right, or colours that didn't work out. But I'd already read, and it was somehow I'd not seen any of them. So, for example, I might have all the bits put together, and I'll have a bit of background colour showing up through where the eye should be white, and I hadn't spotted, or a bit where I put a shade colour on and not noticed it, and I was like, oh, because I've done about 100 of these things. I had to delete them all and go back and start again, rendering them all out again. And then a second time, I got them all done, and I was just going through all the finished images to double check them and make sure they look good, and spotted another glitch where there was like one particular expression. There was a load of lines that shouldn't have been there that were showing up through it. I was like, oh, so I had to go back and do it all again. And all of Thursday, or half of Thursday, all of yesterday, and half of this morning, I've spent re-rendering all the artwork like about 4 times. To the point now that my eyes hurt, my brain hurts, my teeth hurt, my hair hurts. I'm exhausted because just sitting slaving over a hot graphics tablet for hours and hours and hours is not easy. Hard work. So yeah, so I'm absolutely knackered now. Because it's like, imagine, if you work in an office, like, for example, some of you might understand, sort of appreciate this. For example, where's Diamond City? Take that green bottle. I need to take this paint back, don't I? Diamond City, there we go. Oh, I didn't want to fast travel. Oh, I didn't want to fast travel. Fudge. Oh well, I'm fast travelling now. I want to put a map marker on. What's Takahashi got in his pot? We'll never know. Stew. Never mind. I've never seen Takahashi as a loading screen. Look at the weathering on that, though. If you ever want inspiration for your models, play Fallout 4. Yes, so, what was I talking about? Rendered all the artwork. I was about to make a point, but I've forgotten it now. Never mind. So yeah, so absolutely knackered by the end of it. Yeah, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, you'll understand this if you've ever worked in an office job where you've had to do report, like the boss gives you something, can you just do a report on this, or you've had to do like statistics reports or anything like that. I used to work in call centres, so occasionally I'd be like, can you just do me a call report on the calls we've had for the last 6 months? So you know, that kind of tedious report that revolves Excel and maths and formulas and pivot tables and stuff like that. That's the pain I was going through. When your boss wants you to do some tedious reporting Excel work with pivot tables and maths, and it's one of those things where you do it and you get it done, and just at the end of it you realise there's an error and you've got to start again 4 times. And it's something it's just, if you're in a job of work and you hate it, it's a nightmare. But this was me doing something I enjoy doing, and yet I kept doing it, and it felt, oh, nightmare. Because I'm like, I'm supposed to be enjoying this, but it's just become a project from a... Where's the chap with the paint? Is he not here? So it was like being at work, but not doing crappy work. That's how I feel now. It's like I've just had to redo a report 5 times. What's that shadow? Oh, it's one of the fans up there. I was like, what's that shadow moving across the landscape there? But it's one of those. Cool.
Inspiration for your music come from?
Well, some of it's personal, some of it I just make up. Funny thing is, people like the fake stuff better.
What do you think that says about the people?
I don't know. I'm a musician, not a shrink.
Aha! I've discovered the source of the little hissing electrical noise. My headphones. Yeah, I don't think they're pushed in properly.
You're back. You find that paint?
Yes. Wasn't easy, but I found some, yes.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Good. 1 second, folks. Just try to sort my headphones out. There we go. The wall paint. Oh, I could paint it with blue paint and see what he does, but I'm not going to. Wow. Like a look at the muscularity. Oh, look at the quality of the paint job there. It's 2 thin coats, that is. You've never painted that good in your entire life.
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it. Should be enough for a good coat or 2. That'll have to do for now. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
I'm glad we did this. The wall is important to a lot of people here, Blue.
Okay, so he's not going to buy paint off me in the future.
Means a lot to this city. You helping keep the wall pristine.
I'm not called pristine.
Got work to do.
Yeah, so I guess I'm stuck with that paint thing of blue paint then. If there's not a constant mechanic where I keep bringing him green paint, then that's a bit sucky. That's a bit bad. Let's have a quick look at chat. There are other yellow paint guns elsewhere in the game. Yes, I suspect there probably are. Paul says, after surgery I'll be off for a few weeks for recovery. Need a Baneblade, hint hint, or other cool looking kits. I would suggest you getting a Baneblade then. You need a Baneblade. There's only one thing that can cure that itch. That's and Baneblade. Yes. Head Stabbity says Retro. Hey Retro. Paul says he's going for surgery on Tuesday to have the 4.5 centimetre kidney stone removed. Oh, that's massive. Good luck with that, buddy. I was going to say 4.5 kilometre then.
What's happened to you? Are you sick?
I wasn't sick, I was pregnant. That's where I went to see the doc. A month ago, I was taken by a raider gang, and my family paid the ransom. That's how it happened.
Okay, that's kind of dark.
That's awful.
It was. Even now, I can't stop thinking, why me? But I don't have an answer. I don't even feel like a person anymore. I don't think I can go back to the farm. I need to find somewhere new, start fresh. I'll be fine. I've got some cramps, but the chems help. I didn't tell my family. They'll only blame themselves. I want them to think the story has a happy ending, but there's no such thing, is there?
Yeah, that was kind of dark. I think she has some more to say, but again, she's a non-quest giver, so I'm not going to spoil her particular storyline for you.
Love to play peekaboo. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, take care, dude. Good luck for Tuesday. Hopefully they get it. Are they removing it like surgically cutty, or with like the audio, the sort of sonic zappity type thing where it's non-invasive? I've seen that where they break it up into little tiny bits. Then again, 4.5 centimeters. Probably have to take it out, I guess, don't they? Yeah. Good luck with that, dude. Big hugs.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Maybe your Pip-Boy is making that noise. No, I think it's my connection to my headset and my controller. Ostrich 9000 is in. I have arrived. Welcome, Ostrich. That size, I reckon open surgery. Let's all watch this paint dry, says Retro Rabbit. Moving fan blade shadow. Wow. Yeah, aside from the loading times and everything else and the stability of this, I really can't wait to play this on the Series X just to see with the fake HDR applied over the top and see what else it can do to it. It will be interesting if they do release a sort of a new edition that has ray tracing and everything else. I reckon, you know what Bethesda's like, they will release a new generation version. Although, given the fact they've just been bought by Microsoft, I suspect it might be Xbox only. I reckon, here's my prediction for you, let's see if this holds out. I reckon Bethesda will announce new versions, in the coming couple of years, new versions of Skyrim and Fallout 4 with HDR and ray tracing added for Series X and Series S. I reckon they'll do, because they're not going to not do it, I reckon they'll do new editions. Now, whether they make them as automatic, if you've got the old version you get the new one, or whether you have to pay for the extra, I don't know, but I reckon they're going to do that. And I reckon they'll make them Xbox exclusive, because they're now owned by Microsoft. So I reckon I reckon they'll re-release this and Skyrim again, but as Series X and Series S editions with ray tracing, because of course they will. I reckon they will. Because they've got Microsoft money behind them now. This raises an interesting question, though. What happens to things like Fallout 5 and Skyrim, whatever the next Elder Scrolls game will be, and Starfield. Now that they're owned by Microsoft, are they going to be released on PlayStation? I think they will. Because Microsoft are fairly easygoing about their properties being released on other consoles. Minecraft is still available everywhere. There's other Microsoft games out there that are also on, well, obviously on PC, but on Switch. Other things. So I don't think you'll suddenly find that Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 are suddenly Xbox exclusive. Xbox and Windows exclusive. You might do. I don't know, though. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think they would. It would be interesting, though, wouldn't it? Imagine if they turn around and say, hey, Starfield's out next year, and it's only on Xbox and Windows PCs. Oh, can you imagine? The entire internet will just explode. Interesting, though. Hell of a good piece of news. Not good piece of news, but hell of an amazing piece of news. If you don't know the news, by the way, if you're thinking, what the hell am I talking about? Last week, Microsoft bought ZeniMax Media, who own id Software, Bethesda Game Studios, Bethesda the publisher, and all the other companies under that brand. So basically, Microsoft, everybody who said Microsoft have no first-party exclusive games, Microsoft now own Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, Dishonored, Doom, Quake, what else? Wolfenstein.
Come on.
Crap, crap, crap. Exploding people. So yeah, like Microsoft have gone from having not many awesome first-party exclusive games to having some of the most important games franchises in the industry as Microsoft properties. I mean, literally, Microsoft now own Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein, Fallout, Elder Scrolls. They are now Microsoft properties. It's like, wow! As an Xbox player, that's kind of like kick ass. But I don't think it means they'll suddenly be exclusive. I think Microsoft are savvy enough to know that it still behooves them to release them on, for example, PlayStation, because that's, you know, you could make them exclusive. But Xbox's thing is not. Hello.
Blue, we're not alone here.
I know. I'm on it. Xbox's thing nowadays is not to sell 1 billion consoles, it's just to get 1 billion people on Game Pass. Whether they're on Xbox or on PC or on Switch or on PlayStation, doesn't really matter. As long as they're buying the game or subscribing to Game Pass, it's all gravy to them. So it does remain to be seen, interesting how they're going to do it. For example, you know, will Elder Scrolls 6 come out on PlayStation 5 or 6? Depending on when it comes out, it could be 10 years from now. Or let's say Starfield. Starfield's been in production for a while, so let's say Fallout 5. Will that be Xbox exclusive? I mean, it might be. They certainly know that it would sell consoles, and it would also sell Game Pass subscriptions if it was exclusive on PC. You know, if 10 million people want to buy the Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5.
What? I'm hearing stuff.
Then they're still going to want to buy it even if they haven't got an Xbox.
Huh? What's that?
You know, it's always possible they might buy an Xbox. Or if they've got a PC that can handle it, they might buy a Game Pass subscription to play it on PC.
No fight today.
So it does, you know, and even if they've got a PlayStation, they might be like, well, I've got a PlayStation, not an Xbox, but I really want the, you know, Fallout 5. Or they may subscribe to Game Pass and use like the streaming thing where they can play it on whatever they want, on their phone or something else.
What is it?
Hope you like 'em big and dumb.
So you can use them as stim packs, aren't you, love? Yeah, so it just remains to be seen, because the big thing right now is not necessarily they don't necessarily want to, you know, success for Microsoft is not selling 1 billion consoles, it's getting 1 billion people on Game Pass, whether that's on Xbox, computer, Android phone, whatever, doesn't really matter, as long as they're getting the Game Pass subscriptions, that's where the money is. So it would make sense for them to say Fallout is now an Xbox exclusive franchise on PC. Or, you know, Skyrim is now only on Xbox and PC. There's nothing you could do about it. It would be interesting. It really would shake up the business, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think what you might get is, for example, they might say, here's the latest Fallout game. It's available everywhere, but Xbox gets a whole load of extra stuff that maybe PlayStation doesn't. That's an option. I would still push people to get it, but it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how they handle it. David Sanderson says, okay, I've got to go for tea, but a pleasure. See you guys. Thank you for coming in, David. Take care, buddy. It's like that Doom game. What's the latest Doom game? Doom something or other, Eternal. That's now on Game Pass. It went on today, I think. So if you've got a Game Pass subscription, you get it free, whether you're on computer or whatever. So yeah, interesting. It's going to be fascinating to see what they do. It certainly does give me hope that you know, there's more money now coming in for Bethesda to work on. You know, Fallout, Skyrim, everything else. I keep saying Skyrim, Fallout, Elder Scrolls and stuff. It does remain to be seen how it's going to work out. I think it might work out really nicely. We just have to hope it works out. And I will feel, you know, I've always had an Xbox. I've had PlayStations, but I'm an Xbox gamer. I'm not like a I'm not like a console wars idiot. I don't really, you know, care what people play the games on. And I would feel bad for PlayStation gamers if they suddenly made like Fallout and Starfield and Elder Scrolls Xbox exclusive. I'd be like, wow, that sucks for you guys, man. Piper calls the enemy dumb that runs to the location of a thrown grenade. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. You thought dog meat was hard work. What do we have here? I'll go back to his apartments in a second, don't worry. Hello, people. Oh, teddy bear. Teddy bear. My teddy bear. See what I can make. If nothing else, just for the XP. Ooh, crispy squirrel bits. Don't mind if I do. How can I... Oh, I see. I was about to say, how can I make grilled radroach now when I didn't have any radroach before? But I must have picked up the other ingredients. Vegetable soup, vegetable soup, vegetable soup, vegetable soup, bomb. That's a big pan, that is. Very big pan. Make a lot of soup in that pan. And it will be delicious. Tasty, tasty soup. Right, we need to go back to his apartments and check them out, don't we? I'm dying for a wee. We've only got 45 minutes to go. Removed a carrot? It's harsh. How dare you? How very dare you take my carrots away? A bit lost now as to where we are. Ooh. I've never seen that before. I don't think I've ever been down there before. Well, we're not going down there just yet. Let's go back to his apartments. Squirrel bits removed. Ew. In his retirement doghouse, Chris. Where is dog meat? He's in, Chris, dog meat. I'll start again. Dog meat's gone back to Sanctuary, where I got Piper. He'll be there waiting. He'll have found a doghouse. That's the beauty of having the cheat terminal. I can make him spawn to me, you see. So there you go. I need to go for a great big wee. I can't not go any longer. So let me pause it. I'm going to go to the back in a minute screen, and I'll go for a great big wee. Back in a minute. And we're back. Hello, 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 hello. Right, so what was I talking about? No idea. Fox, the mic is still on. No, it wasn't. You wouldn't have heard anything anyway. Michael Freeland is in. Good evening, Michael. How you doing? Well, good evening, says Michael. Good evening, my friend. How you doing, buddy? I hope you are well. So, yes. So, anyway, I have been grafting and grafting and grafting on all that. I've finally finished all the artwork for the Tabletop Trauma Center animation bit. So, the Falcon, the final episode of the Millennium Falcon build is done and complete. It is all completely done. It just needs rendering out and then posting up. So that should be going up. I may render it this evening, to be honest. I've rendered the E-Models version. I need to render a couple more versions of it. So that has been rendered out, or has been edited out. That's all done and ready. So you should see that going up in the next couple of days. The final episode of the Millennium Falcon build. And then once that's done, now I've done the animation, I can make a proper start on Tabletop Trauma Center. I've got the model purchased from eBay, ready to go. Oh, look, it's a toy alien. Go to... It's a toy alien with some gumdrops and an ickle baby alien in a pram. Oh, that's so adorable. That's basically one size. Just a one-size toy, but they've got like a tiny baby one made for somehow. It's so cute with the rattle. Oh, that's so adorable. I'll take them all. A little tiny pram with a little tiny baby rattle. Unfortunately, when I pick those up, when I drop them again, they'll just be normal size. A shame. Sometimes you get like teddy bears and you have like a normal teddy bear and a baby teddy bear. So cute. Little tiny pram. That's adorable. I've never seen that before. Bethesda just do the best environmental storytelling. Yeah. So yes, anyway, so Falcon episode coming up in the next couple of days. That'll be the final one. That'll go into early access for a week. And then I'll start filming the Tabletop Trauma Center, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll start work on that. So the model is ready. If you're not familiar with what Tabletop Trauma Center will be, I did put a teaser out for patrons and YouTube channel members. If you're a patron, go to patreon.com/modelmakerguru. There is you have to do a bit of a search for it, but there's a video on there which tells you what Tabletop Trauma Center will be and what the first model will be. If you're a YouTube channel member, which you can become by just pressing the join button at the bottom of any of my videos, you have a playlist. There is a members only playlist with content on there, and in there is the teaser for Tabletop Trauma Center. And it's the same video as the patrons. It just shows you what the first one's going to be. If you're not familiar with what it's going to be, though, the series, it is going to be an occasional series where I go on eBay, I find an abomination that's been painted by using half a potato dipped in paint, or some other suitably bad method of painting.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
That'll be a super mutant then. Yes, so I'll go on eBay. I'll find a terrible, horribly... No!
Gonna splatter your breath!
Hello! That took me by surprise. I may have done a little bit of a wee then. Where it came from. Yeah, I'll go on eBay, find a terribly painted model. Because the beauty of eBay is people do sell, they paint stuff and they build it and paint it and then they sell it on eBay. And some of it's pretty good, but some of it is just the worst thing you can imagine. And it's usually because either they're just really terrible painters, or they're not very skilled painters, or they're just, I don't know, some of them are just weird. Some of them you forgive them because they're just inexperienced painters, and that's, you know, you're not going to mock that. But some of them are bound to be people who've been doing it for a long time and just suck generally. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for terribly painted things on eBay that I can take it under my wing, strip down, and restore to glory. And not done in a sarcastic way, but done in a way that, where the hell did that mutant come from? Done in a way as if I was saying to the person, here's what you painted, it looks like ass, let me show you how to do it properly.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
You can tell where that super mutant came from, seeing as he just seemed to pop out of nowhere. He didn't come from down here, because that's where we were. So, yeah, I guess. So anyway, that is Tabletop Trauma Centre. It will be me taking a terribly painted mini and making it not suck balls anymore. Hopefully. So what I find odd is surgery is scheduled for noon on Tuesday, but they want me there for 6 AM. Oh, absolutely, yeah, they've got all the pre-op stuff to do. They'll run a load of checks and tests and make sure that you're all able to go under the anaesthetic, and they'll do lots of check your blood pressure and everything else. They'll ask you lots of questions. They'll, if they need to do any, there's no way to delicately put this, shaving of areas, they'll make sure that's all done. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. They don't just really wheel you in and get you done. Right, what we've got here? We've got 2 iguana on a stick and some muck chops. I need to put some more food in, don't I? I know I've got stim packs, but why is it telling me that? I don't need to know about any of that.
If anyone...
Yeah. Anyway, yes, I need to put some food in there, don't I? HP, that gives me rads. Blood pack, I've got 1 of. Rads, don't want rads. Do not want rads. Cooked soft shell meat. I need something that I've got several of. It's not going to give me rads. Crispy squirrel bits, that'll do. Okay, so that will be Tabletop Trauma Centre, which, as I say, I'm hoping to start filming next week. And then we're up then. That's that. Shouldn't take me too long to do. Whether it's 1 episode or 2 episodes, I don't know yet. Looking forward to it, though. It's just started pissing it down here and Fox is nowhere to be seen. I think Fox may be Superman. Yes, it's all about the projection angle. The angle of dangle. That's how far it projects. I hear something. I am thinking we are not alone down here. I can feel, not hear, but I can actually feel the footsteps in my headphones. There's something. There's a funky texture going on there. I think that's just a funky texture. There we go. Wow, these headphones have got some epic bass on them, I'll give you that. What's that all about? It's a weird freaking out texture, but it just happens to look like something moving. Strange. Anyway, what was I doing? Yes, I can't wait to get started on that anyway. There's nothing going on here, is there? Ain't nothing up here. Check out the other doors, because there were other doors. Michael Freeland says, fine here, thank you. Same with you, I hope. Aye, all good here. So what did pre-up this today, says Paul. Oh, okay. Yeah, Michael says probably tests and various other things. Be glad you're in Canada, Paul. If you're in the US, you'd likely be getting high medical bills sent to you for the next 6 months. Yeah. Okay. There'll be lots of other stuff they need to do as well. They need to prep the... Oh, hello. The whole room I didn't know was here. It's not just prepping you as well, don't forget. They've got to prep the theatre and everything else and the staff that are doing the work. So there might be a bit of that as well. They need you in early so that the surgeons can have discussions and such. I know when Mama Fox went in for the hospital last year, she was scheduled to go in for some surgery, which was, you know, dangerous surgery. And she went in several hours early. And what they did was more tests and scans just before they did the surgery, just to make absolutely sure they knew what they were doing, and you know what needed to be done and so on. Make sure all the the T's and dots, I's were dots and T's were crossed. You know what I mean? And then at the end of it, they said, right, well, what we're going to do? We're not actually going to give you the surgery, because this particular surgery is actually really risky. And having a look at the scans that we've done today, we don't think it's as urgent that you need the surgery. We think you'll be fine without it. So she didn't actually have the surgery in the end. They said, you know what? You're not actually that bad. We don't think you need it. And it's such a dangerous surgery, we don't want to put you through the risk for something you might not really need anyway. So then she didn't have the surgery. So it's good that they got her in early there, because all the extra tests told them they didn't need to do anything. Good that. We were appreciative of that fact. It would have been not unnecessary, but highly not as urgently needed as it was thought initially from the initial tests. So it was good they did a second load of tests, and they got her in early just purely to do more CAT scans and stuff. And they're like, yeah, you know what? No, you'll be fine. We can treat this with prescription drugs instead of cutting you open, which they did. Good. Right, we need to go to Sanctuary anyway. We were going to Sanctuary. Spiky things in the middle of the road. Being spiky. I think that little electrical buzzing sound is actually environmental, you know. Because it's there. And then it stops when I walk that way. I think it's just part of the ambience, but you never hear it in real life when you're listening through speakers. So yes, Tabletop Trauma Centre, coming soon to a theatre near you. By theatre I mean YouTube, computer screen, my bobs. Suddenly, the countryside. We need to go that way to Sanctuary. I'm not used to having a human companion. I'm so used to having dog meat though. When I saw Piper, then I panicked and thought it was a bad guy. I'm not used to having a human-shaped companion. Rather pretty, isn't it? Like the little burbling water sound. A few people have asked me actually if I would, if they can send me things to do for Tabletop Trauma Centre. And I've said no, purely because I want it to be a kind of anonymous thing. I don't want to have really any connection to the person that made it. I don't want to know anything about them. I'll take that, thank you very much. It's hard to put it. It's hard to explain it. It's just it's more effective if I don't know who made it and why or who painted it. More interesting from my point of view. I've got no deliberate connection to it. What's going on here? Is this going to be radiated water though? No. What's going on there then? Plus, at the end of it, when I finish painting the thing and stuff, I'll be selling them. So I don't want to be putting all the work in and then having to send it back to someone. That's not how it works, unfortunately. They'll be sold eventually when I can actually, you know, go to a post office. So much as I appreciate the offers of sending things to me for Tabletop Trauma Centre, I prefer to just buy them from randos off eBay. Partly because, like I say, it's more fun to not know anything about the builder, to not have any, you know, preconceived notions. But also because there's always the possibility that I do a Tabletop Trauma Centre. Because don't forget, I'm buying these things off eBay and somebody might recognise my name. So, and they might be like, oh, I know that. Or they might just randomly come across a video and like be sitting there thinking, hang on, that's my model, I painted that and I sold it on eBay. And seeing as I'm actually aiming it, I'll be sort of filming it as if I'm talking to the person who originally painted it to try and teach them how to do it better. It's more fun. I get more fun about the idea that somebody will randomly come across watching a video and
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Yeah, it's the fun idea of somebody watching randomly a video and suddenly comes across their model being worked on. It'd be like, that's a cool feeling to give to someone. And somebody won't get that if it's the model they've sent to me. So I know it probably never happened, but I like to have that possibility that someone will experience that. Because imagine you painted a model like, you know, because some of these things I'm going to pick up, it might be that they painted it when they were like 12 and now they're in the 40s, and that's why it's painted like with half a potato and somebody just used their arse as a paintbrush because they were like 12 and they didn't know anything and they used Humbrol paints, and they're just clearing crap out and they might as well just sell it rather than just throw it away. And if you just imagine that you're a kid when you're painting a model and the next, 30 years later you're watching some chump on the internet paint it. That's kind of cool, and I like that. If you don't expect it. If you send it to me and you know it's going to happen, so it's not the same. I like to give people those kind of cool experiences. Nim says, I've never had problems that required that. I assume we're talking about medical care and stuff still. Yeah, good luck, Paul. I'm sure they'll get you sorted, my friend. And when they do, just take it easy after that. Sit on your arse for a few weeks. Whatever they tell you to do, do. We'll all be here to keep you company. You sat there bored shitless because you can't go anywhere or do anything. That's what we're all here for. So I expect to see you in every live stream now. Not just my live streams, but everybody's live streams. I want to see you in my live streams, Chris's live streams, Scaly Models if he does any. All of them. Not that we don't any. Oh, traffic light. Not that we don't see you anyway. Come back to that one. I seem to have used like 400 rounds of ammunition from this so far. Last time I'm sure I had like 800 rounds for this rifle. Be careful. And I don't know how often I'll do Tabletop Trauma Centre. It's going to be a case of I've got to see something, I've got to find a model that inspires me to resurrect it and rescue it. It might be occasional, it might be quite regular, we'll have to wait and see. It might be a case that I'll just wait until something on eBay catches my eye and I'm like, oh, I have to repaint that. That's how I'll know. I can't tell if I've been here or not. The traffic lights on the ground suggest that I have. Which is why it's handy to do the traffic lights. You see why I do that now? Oh yes, because I remember this car in the garage here. We've been round this way. What I think we should do is we came... Which way did we come? We want to not kind of come the way we... Go back the way we came, really. That would be rubbish for you to watch. Let's just... Where are we on the map? Okay, we're here. Why don't we just go all the way over here and then all the way up there? Rather than kind of do this, which we've kind of already done. We've already come that way. Why don't we just head out west and then hang a right and head up north? Cover some ground we haven't covered yet. Maybe. Evening sun. The sky's quite... I prefer a darker sky normally, but it's 7:15 in the evening in the game. I'll keep the sky clear and we get this nice evening light. But if it gets too dark for you guys, let me know. I can always change the time of day.
If there's a story here, we'll find it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, Pipes. Ain't gonna be finding nothing. We've done these buildings already, I'm pretty sure. We'll just carry on heading out west. Then we'll hang a right. Yeah, let me know if it's too dark for you. At any time, and I'll change the time of day for you. I do my best to watch all the different live streams. It will depend on what's happening here. Nothing ever happens. Walden Pond would make a fine settlement, Michael. I think it is a settlement, I think. I will do my best to... I haven't found it yet in Fallout 4. I'll keep my eye out for it. It says Candygram. Oh, you'll find it eventually. I'm so glad weapons no longer degrade as they did in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. It was challenging the first time, but got annoying. Yeah, I have no time for that. Tracks from the fun. It's like in Elite Dangerous. They're releasing space legs or elite feet where you can walk around. But they're saying they might introduce... The rumour is they're going to introduce like a survival element. Like, you walk out onto the planet's surface... You have to have like energy in your suit to withstand cold or heat or chemical erosion and stuff.
Got some fresh food and not sure how to cook it? Chef Naya will fry that up deliciously for you.
Yeah, so there's going to be like a resource thing. So you can go outside your ship, but you need to stock up on a chemical to restore your batteries or something. And it's like, oh, more grind. You don't like that. I just want to wander.
Hey there, name's Naya. If you want some advice, some gear, or just someone to talk to, I'm your girl. Just 5 caps per session. There's a special too on my personal survival guide. It's got everything you need to make it out here in the Commonwealth.
It's not what you said in the subtitles. What are you offering?
What are you offering, exactly?
Better to ask what I'm not offering, because I do it all. But if you want what's on the main menu, that'd be my Commonwealth survival guide. A must-have for any would-be adventurer. If you can't afford that, I sell bits of advice for 5 caps apiece. Limits 1 per day, though. I also buy, sell, and trade. So whether you're reloading or unloading, this is the spot.
I'll get the survival guide. You never know. It might be useful.
I always appreciate good advice. Here.
Good on ya. Trust me, with all the stuff you'll learn, this book practically pays for itself.
I bet it doesn't give you any help whatsoever.
Got some real good advice today, if you're interested.
There's barter.
Take a look.
I've got your survival guide. Oh, yes. I don't need your advice. Let's have a look what we got. I'll take bobby pins. I will take some 308 rounds. I need those. How am I doing for shotgun shells? Ammunitions? Brain. I've got 156 shotgun shells. I think that's enough. Why have I got like 25 rounds and then 155 rounds? That's weird. Okay, right, so that was the one I just bought. That's why. We can get rid of some 38 rounds. 44 rounds. 45 rounds, don't need. 10mm rounds, don't need. It's fine for now. Let's see what else we need. Let's sell some shizzle first. In fact, let's buy some shizzle first. Weapon. That really. I need a better weapon for Piper though. But none of that is floating my boating. How many for grenades? 85 frags, 112 molotovs. I think we're good for grenades for now. Still not got a red bandana for dog meat. Radaways, I'll take those. Hope I can sell some stuff now to get that money back. I might not be able to. Let's get rid of all the stuff that gives me rads that I can't use. So it's going to be, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of other stuff first, actually. Paint. It's not even worth anything. God damn it. There we go. Might not be able to sell that much then. Oh, I know what I do need to do. Need to rename that, don't I? That shotgun. These. I may have actually gone a bit wrong here and given her too much money, but never mind. Never mind. Let's get rid of everything that gives me rads. We're going to buff out, we'll sell that. That gives me rads. 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 Fancy lads snack cakes. Got to give them up. Glowing fungus. Rabbits, that's not rads, that's going to that. Weird that beer doesn't give you rads. Interesting. Flour, you say? Who would have guessed that 200-year-old food is not good for you? Kel Surprise. Ah, I forgot I had all these meds. These will give me some money. 171 caps. Melon. That'll do. Oh well. Never mind. Went over a bit there, but that's fine. Right, so there we go. Lovely. Quick look at this nonsense survivor guide I've just given her 500 caps for that she's just given back to me. Ha ha ha. Well, I will if I can find it. Let's just take a guess at where it will be. Wasteland Survival Guide. 2 of. Okay, that's one I picked up. That's one I picked up. Okay. So what did I actually buy from her then? This is what I hate. It's just like, oh, what did I buy from her? What I don't know what it's called. Ugh. Under aid? I really don't know. Because I didn't get any benefit from that thing. Whatever I bought from her, it didn't give me any benefit. I didn't get a perk out of it. That was a complete waste of time then, wasn't it? Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Oh, Commonwealth Survival. I'll have a look at that then. I suck at this. I suck so much at this. I suck so hard. I took the plane out as well. Yeah, you start easy. You start easy. Yeah. First level's easy. Oh, I've lost the pointy bit. Another pointy thing. Ah. Fudge. Not like the ones that split into millions of ones. Ah, balls. I'm just firing missiles left, right and centre here. I've still got this Seattle Tower and the Statue of Liberty to protect. Is it the Sears Tower? No, the thing is Seattle. No. Balls. Butt cheeks. I'm toast. Oh well. Oh well, never mind. Yeah. Anyway, what time are we on? We're on 6 minutes to 6. What I'll do, I think we'll leave it there for now. May as well. Let me just save this. Oh, she's making some food. In fact, why don't I make some food while I'm here? Excuse me, Piper, I need to use this object.
Maybe you just need a hug. Well, guess what, honey? I got 2 arms with your name on them.
Take a hug from anyone, anytime. Not quite sure how I couldn't make that before, but never mind. I've got to say, the noise when he throws something in that pan, it goes...
Need someone to talk to? Looking for someone that gets it? Stop by Naya's for all your mental health needs.
Doesn't sound appetizing, does it? Right, there we go. Now remember, I'm only using one game save, like proper roguelike style. I'm going to use one save that we override each time. Eventually the game will fall over and crash, and that'll be it, end of, but there you go. Right, did we say it was Commonwealth? There we go. Watch this be absolute garbage. Okay. I'll quickly read this before we go. I'll take my headphones off because I don't need to hear this now. The Commonwealth Survival Guide. Author? No, in fact, no, we'll read this next time. Oh no, I'll read it. I'll forget next time. The Commonwealth ain't like any other place in the wastes. Our storms are radder, our raiders are meaner, and our bloatflies are uglier. So why would you use a... You know what? We'll read this next time, actually. I've got to go make me dinner. Yeah, remind me next time. That's what we'll do. The first thing we'll do is read that. There you go. So I'll just quickly save it again just to be safe. Yeah, it's saved now. There we go. Lovely jubbly. I shall stand outside here where she's not going to talk a lot. We can just chill out. In fact, no, I'll go in here because if I go outside, I'll get people attacking me. I do love the view there. That's great, though. But anyway, yes, that's going to do us, I think. Nope, she's still talking. That's going to do us. So thank you very, very much for watching, of course, to all of you. And as before, thank you to my patrons and YouTube channel members who do keep the channel going. Massive thanks to you. And to Goblin Gaming and emodels.co.uk, my 2 corporate supporters. Links to them in the description below the video. I will be back, of course, tomorrow with Skyrim Saturday, if that's more your bag. And then, of course, on Sunday I've got Warhammer Sunday as well. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. Like I say, I'll crack on with Tabletop Trauma Centre ASAP. If you are a Patreon patron or a YouTube channel member, go and check out the members only playlist for the teaser for Tabletop Trauma Centre. If you're a patron, go and check it out on the Patreon page if you haven't already. There is a teaser there for you. It shows you the model we're going to be working on. Oh, yes. What's on today? Today's Friday, so I can't remember what streams are on in the evening. So apologies to anyone if they have a stream tonight and I've forgotten.
Then look no
That woman
further.
needs to shut up now.
I am
Maya,
your guide.
just shut up. Yes, apologies to anyone if I've forgotten your stream, but I'm sure there is some streams on tonight. But yes, I will be back tomorrow at 3 PM for Skyrim Saturday. And I think Chris, are you back in during the daytime tomorrow?
Go on.
You doing some streams? No, you're not during the day, are you? I can't remember what you're doing on Saturday now. Anyway, I shall leave it there. So I shall say thank you very much for watching. Ivo Lim has just come in as we're just finishing. Sorry, Ivo, we're just about to finish. Hello and goodbye. Yes, I shall see you all very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. Go play something awesome. And until next time, I'm really sorry, Ivo. I shall say, take care of yourselves. Oh, there you go. Always the way. Take care of yourselves.
I got 2 arms with your
Adios,
name on it.
amoebas.